Hello everyone, my name's Running Batman, welcome back. Today we've got some Modern Warfare 2 Special Ops. We're going to do armor piercing. We have to kill the 15 juggernauts on the oil rig. Let's see how we do.
Let's do this.
So right now, as soon as you hop up top, you're going to want to run up the stairs here. But you kind of want to watch your eye on that second set because the juggernauts are known to spawn there at times. Luckily for me that wasn't the case, but I continue to move. I will turn the corner here, and this is a pretty good vantage spot for my getup right now with the sniper rifle. Usually you want to sit somewhere like here or up on the perch, which I'll go to later. Somewhere where it's going to be very difficult for them to get to you or even to shoot you, especially on the veteran difficulty, simply because one shot and your aim is pretty much garbage. But if you can easily hit them, then you have no problem here. The name of the game here is just to sort of wait them out. They usually come one at a time until two juggernauts sort of pair together and try to rush you. When that happens, you will slightly panic simply because there's just so much fire against you. Two targets, both heavily armored, and not a lot of time. Luckily here they give you an ammo supply, so you're never going to really run out of ammo unless you just spray away and run. However, if you continue to stay at the spot, then you'll be fine. Simply because that area with the fence sort of makes a nice little choke point. There's only one way for them to get down from the rig, and that's from the secondary right about there. There's another ladder and a set of stairs or so. So that's another choke point. They have to come through there, which is wide open for you. Then have to come through that secondary area. So pretty much you'll have the long range advantage as long as they remain far away from you. The juggernauts have been known to come up from the spawn location, so that is another thing to watch out for. When you hear that deep sort of noise, it kind of hits you like a thum. That's usually a pretty good indication that there's at least one juggernaut on his way. So when you're not engaged with a juggernaut fight, definitely listen for those noises because they're a key giveaway to say that a juggernaut is coming up. Another tactic you can use is by placing about 6 or 7 claymores all pretty much on top of each other, and this will go off all at the same time if the juggernaut runs by it. Usually, I think it's around 7 will kill one juggernaut. I can be wrong, it might be 6 as well. Either way, if you've got C4 or claymores, place them around, but place them in groups. That way they're very effective. Another tip here is to go for headshots on the juggernaut. I know it seems a little redundant considering the amount of armor that they have, but headshots sometimes will have them fall over, or they might even just be stunned, and allows you that extra couple of seconds to definitely save yourself some time and get a couple extra shots in to take them on out. It is possible that if you're with a partner, one of them shoot him in the face, the juggernaut will fall over, and if your partner is able to shoot him also in the head while they're laying on the ground, that could be an instant kill. I've done this about maybe once or twice. It's a little difficult to do, but if you can do it, then it saves your ammo, and if you have 2 of them coming at you, it's a really good time saver. Within this alley there's a variety of spots where you can hide and take cover. One thing you don't want to do is get caught on the ground with the juggernauts running in, simply because they tend to stop when climbing ladders and they can't return fire. So it's easier to get a couple of quick shots off before you could even, let's say, get shot by a juggernaut or two. And later on you'll see that they'll start to pair up and one or two might start to climb up the ladder. And it's actually quite comical to watch as you shoot them climbing up and they just utterly fly across the map. So we're down to about 10 juggernauts left. At this time usually they start to come in pairs. You'll kind of want to keep your ammo up, make sure you're still focused on the objective at hand, which is to basically stay alive against the remaining hostiles. You know, anything else you need to take care of, so if you need to put down more claymores, or if you need to grab more ammo, or if you're moving, try to do so after the juggernauts have come. So usually when you start on out, they give you a pretty wide variety of weapons. I'll usually go with the Barrett 50 cal and the Thumper. If I'm with a partner, I'll usually sort of double up. One of us will have the intervention, the other one have the 50 cal, and then each of us will have an explosive. Usually it's the rocket launcher or a Thumper as well. I find that this combination really helps to sort of allow you to be mobile and get some pretty precise shots right against the juggernauts, considering their high armor level. With the Thumper as well, when you shoot it and you're at close proximity to a juggernaut, it won't blow up in your face and kill you. So the grenade launcher is usually there as a last resort, or if you stockpile a bunch of explosives in your area and want to hit that pretty hard.
Halfway done.
We're at about the 6-minute 45-7 mark. We're only about 6 or 7 of them left by now. Another thing to keep in mind as well is, of course, the juggernauts are still susceptible to things like flashbangs. So if you're around the corner from them, flash them and then hit them a lot with whatever you have available that won't kill you off of a blast radius. So a sniper rifle or a heavy machine gun, something like that. As you can see here, one of the juggernauts sort of slipped into that back room there. When they do that, it's usually a good idea to sort of try to blast him out with a grenade or set up a trap or something. Either of those will help just to sort of draw him out or maybe even kill him. Eventually he does make it to my ladder though. As he climbs on up and gets shot, you'll notice that he does fly pretty far afterwards. Here come two. One of them gets a pretty good shot on me, which messes up my aim. I'm able to get both of them to fall over and pretty much slaughter them in a couple extra shots. Here comes another one up the ladder. A few quick shots and again he flies. 2 of them left at this point. Always keep an eye on your ammo, reload when you can, same sort of tips. Go for every shot possible when they're stunned, but when they're up, you want to definitely take cover because their machine guns on veteran, they're just going to mow right through you. Alrighty, we're on the last juggernaut left here. Again, it's just a waiting game. Right now I'm sort of panicking just because of all the commotion, so I'm looking around a lot. I'm listening in way too much. But you know what, when everything starts to get back to normal, just resume your position, face forward, wait for them to come to you. Make sure you've got a full clip. It should be pretty easy pickings from then on. Here he comes now with a couple of quick shots. He falls down, and that's the win.
Mission accomplished.
Alrighty guys, my name's Running Batman. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a good one.